weeks, Russia and Ukraine have exchanged fire over a front line that is over 1,000 kilometres long and is only now beginning to move. The first significant Ukrainian counter-offensive is underway. President Zelenskyy has declared he intends to take back the southern port city of Kherson.
This day you can see how far we have gone towards our victory. It's coming. We can now speak about the Kherson region. The Ukrainian armed forces are moving into the region step by step.
I'm from Kherson region, which is temporarily occupied right now.
25-year-old Ilona signed up to fight on the day Russia invaded. She's worried for relatives who remain in her home city.
It was a very drastic moment, and I had my mom and my relatives there. I just evacuated my mom last week.
Based near the capital Kyiv, she's been forced to look on as Russian troops occupied her hometown.
It was hard to see them walking on my streets. They live and stay in the school where I was studying, from the primary school and the school that I graduated. But it's the war, so...
Before volunteering for frontline service, Ilona was a social worker, helping disabled veterans of Ukraine's long war against Russian aggression. She even visited Australia as part of Ukraine's official team for the Invictus Games.
It was a very life-changing experience for me. This is why I think I'm so resilient now to stress, because my team taught me a lot. That there's no disability and only capability, and how to be resilient to life.
Ilona is one of tens of thousands of Ukrainian women who've joined up to fight in the past 6 months.
We have a lot of women who are serving in the armed forces and territorial defense. I think that around 25% at least of all the forces are women for now. So that's an extremely big number.
Initially, only men aged 18 to 60 were called up for the war. Now women must register before October. Thousands are expected to sign up, but they won't be sent to the front lines immediately.
I think they're going to rely on men, except in specialties where they have shortages of people, and where women are likely to be able to fill some of those gaps. A large chunk of Ukraine's success, particularly in the early days, has been the massive mobilization of the population as a whole, of Ukrainians being willing to fight, to support the fight, to do everything they possibly can do to defend their country.
Director of the International Crisis Group's European Programme, Olga Olika, says every time Russia attacks civilian targets, it just increases Ukraine's motivation to fight.
You're looking at a country that probably something like doubled the number of people it had armed in the course of weeks. Now, again, not all of them effectively trained, not all of them properly equipped, but people willing to fight. I mean, that's huge.
Ukraine is very aware its allies in Europe are suffering economically from this war. The former Deputy Defence Minister says that means the clock is ticking for Ukraine's military.
It's critical to gain substantial victories before December, let's say before the end of the year, to demonstrate that this war can be ended up with military operation where Ukrainian will win. And that is why for us it's quite critical, important to have the necessary weapons to make a counteroffensive. That's quite simple, because otherwise Russia will constantly blackmail Europe with the gas, with prices, with energy supplies, and that will influence on political fluctuations.
That means more soldiers like Ilona will have to prepare to face battle for the first time.
I'm pretty sure that it's going to happen in a near future, and that's why I spent every 3 minutes training. I didn't register, didn't mobilize to kill people. I mobilized because I love my people. people, and I'm ready to defend my country. So even if I will have to shoot the enemy, I will do it with the love to my country and my people.